Web3 gaming is going to be one of the largest crypto narratives next bull run, and it already is. You can take the entire Web3 gaming, every single token there is, and compare it to the market cap of Doge, and it actually just recently flipped it. That just shows you how early you could be to some of these tokens. Of course, as always, I'm going to be talking about multiple of these on this channel, but currently I am doing a series where I do one token from small cap to large, all in between each day leading up to Christmas. So for today, I'm choosing a small cap gaming token that you might not have ever heard of. We're going to talk about it in this video, so dial in. If you were paying attention, day two, I chose Immutable X, which by the way, is up like 7% since I covered it, which is fine. There's going to be all kinds of fluctuations in crypto. But so Immutable X is this marketplace that hosts games that are Web3 native. Well, this game that I'm talking about today is actually on the Web3 marketplace. It is WAGMI Defense. I'm actually not here to focus too much on the game and the NFTs, but just know that they offer packs, they offer a Genesis NFT, and all kinds of things within the NFT Web3 ecosystem. But they also have a token, and that's one thing I'm focusing on at the beginning of this series. Their token is WAGMI Games. Now, you might see this red and be like, oh, down 5%. Look at this last month. Up 152% for the month, 688.6 for the year, and only down 10% this week, which is, again, pretty common for the fluctuations you see in crypto. They're coming in at a $48 million market cap. I can absolutely see them being valued above a $1 billion market cap. One of the primary reasons for this is they have not stopped building throughout this bear market. I've actually had the privilege to interview the founders and some of the team members on my channel. I can leave that up above, and this was way back when. So let me tell you a little bit about them. That's Scott, and he is wearing a suit that is obviously built for the game itself, which is really cool. Scott is the person in charge. I forgot his official title, but he does basically all of the marketing. So he's the co-founder, VP of strategic partnerships. And some more things to know about Scott is he was actually on a TV show. I think it was Real World, 2.7 million on YouTube, and 55,000 just on his gaming YouTube, where he did a lot of Dragon Ball Z content. Now, I'm going to give you my honest opinions because that's what I do on this channel. I'm honest. When I first met Scott, when I first saw him around, I was like, I don't know. This guy's got millions of followers. It's very tempting for somebody like Scott, who is already successful, already an influencer, to be like, yeah, I will jump in this crypto project, promote it, and take that bag and be done. Now, I knew nothing about Scott's personality. I just know that it's tempting for an already established influencer. Scott has proved that wrong time and time again. He has been here all throughout the bear market, putting on these giant suits, going to Comic-Cons, New York Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, going all over, constantly in the space, all up on spaces, having real conversations about Web3, solving actual problems, slamming and dunking on BitBoy. So hats off to you, Scott. Exceeded my expectations from the first time I saw you. Not necessarily you enter the space. I'm sure you were there for a while, but the first time I saw you in the space. So Scott's been doing an excellent job. Ian's been doing an excellent job. If you've been familiar with this series I've been doing, it's not necessarily deep dives into each of these tokens. It's really looking at narratives and looking at picks for you to further dig into and look into. So there's a couple more things. I mean, of course, if we're talking about the token, it's built on top of this game, as I mentioned earlier. And of course, it's really easy to get content creators to open these packs and play games. I'll actually play a clip of the game for you here in just a second. All right, so this might not be quite as cool without Scott's edits and sound effects, but basically this is the game. It's a mobile game, Web3, that's really easy to pick up and play. Of course, this is not an ad. This is just one of my picks for the 12 days of Gamesmas. Scott, of course, does gameplay on it. They have a lot of other content creators do gameplay on it, and other content creators do pack openings and stuff like that. The main thing is a tower defense game that is actually fun to play and people enjoy doing. I use Scott's video because he's a good creator and it made most sense to use his. Not going to go through the entire team, but team is pretty stacked. Ian Bentley, CEO, again, really successful person, sold as one of the startups, including a $20 million plus exit with Atrotropolis. Their chief gaming officer oversees $50 million for school districts as the financial compliance officer. And again, I could just go on and on. They also do IRL comics, which I completely forgot to mention earlier, that are really cool. They have the digital, and I believe they have done physicals before. Right now, my computer is blocking the pictures on the side. I'm not even too sure why, but you get the point. That's why WAGMI Games made my 4th pick of Gainsmas. Thank you guys for watching. Yesterday's I ran a competition. I'll be choosing that today. And definitely watch yesterday's video as well, because those were 3 meme coins that could be the next bonk. And you could have gotten really early. So far, we've pretty much just struck every single day out the park, with almost right after uploading the videos, seeing some crazy action, despite these videos not even getting a lot of views compared to a lot of other content creators. So let's go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.